Hey there, it's Lynn Carpenter from Blissful Heart Coaching. In our previous videos, we explored nurturing your inner child and creating safety for your authentic self. And today, I want to talk about something that happens in our relationships when those wounded parts are running the show. We start shrinking ourselves. This is Romeo. He's our boundary teacher. Romeo has this incredible gift for revealing how we handle our space and our presence around others who have strong personalities. When someone first meets Romeo, it's fascinating to watch. If they have a pattern of making themselves small to accommodate others, Romeo will immediately take up more space. He'll crowd them, test edges, see just how much they'll shrink to avoid conflict. And it's not because he's trying to be difficult. It's because horses are always having honest conversations about space and boundaries. If you've been caught in people pleasing patterns, you probably know exactly what I mean by shrinking yourself. It shows up as physically making yourself smaller, hunching your shoulders, lowering your voice, taking up less space, emotionally dimming your light, holding back your joy, excitement, or passion to avoid outshining others, intellectually downplaying your ideas, prefacing thoughts with, this might be silly, but, or I'm not sure if this makes sense. This pattern didn't start yesterday. For most of us, it began in childhood when we realized that being too much, too loud, too emotional, too opinionated led to disapproval or disconnection. Our bodies literally learn to contract when we sense that our full presence might threaten a relationship. And over time, this contraction became so automatic that we don't even notice we're doing it. The problem is when we constantly make ourselves smaller, we're not actually creating authentic connection. We're creating the illusion of harmony while disconnecting from ourselves. What Romeo teaches is that taking up appropriate space isn't selfish. It's necessary for honest relationship. When I maintain my boundaries with Romeo without apology, he actually relaxes. There's a clarity in our relationship. He and I both know where I end and he begins. This is true in human relationships too. The people who truly love you don't want you to shrink. They want the real, expansive you with all your passion, ideas, and energy. So, how do we begin to stop this pattern of shrinking? It starts with awareness in your body. The next time you're in a conversation and feel that familiar contraction, that subtle pulling back of your energy, just notice it. Where do you feel it physically? Is it a tightness in your throat, a heaviness in your chest, tension in your shoulders? This awareness is the first step to change. Once you notice the shrinking, try this. Take a deep breath and imagine your breath filling all those contracted spaces. As you exhale, allow your body to expand slightly. Straighten your spine, roll your shoulders, and feel your feet on the ground. This isn't about dominating the space. It's about allowing yourself to fully inhabit your own body. Next, practice expanding your voice, both literally and figuratively. If you notice yourself speaking in a whisper or rushing through your thoughts, pause, take a breath, and then speak from your center, allowing your voice to have presence. Start with neutral statements. Yes, I'd like coffee, or I prefer the blue one. Notice how it feels to state a preference without apologizing or justifying. And finally, begin practicing what I call intentional visibility. Choose one area of your life where you'll practice being a little more seen. Maybe that's sharing an idea in a meeting without downplaying it. Maybe it's posting something personal on social media. Or maybe it's wearing that bright color you love but usually avoid because it draws too much attention. Whatever you choose, approach it as an experiment. Notice what fears come up. Notice how your body responds. And most importantly, notice what actually happens when you take up a little more space. What's beautiful about this work is that as you expand into your authentic space, you actually give others permission to do the same. When Romeo sees me comfortable in my own presence and power, he doesn't feel threatened. He feels secure. True connection isn't built on making ourselves small. It's built on two whole people showing up authentically, each respecting their own boundaries and those of the other. As you practice taking up space, remember that your nervous system needs time to adjust. If you've spent decades shrinking, expanding will feel uncomfortable at first. Your system might signal danger even when there is none. This is where the nervous system regulation we've discussed becomes essential. When those fears arise, pause, breathe, remind yourself, I am safe taking up space. I deserve to be fully present. The world needs your light, not dimmed, not shrinking, but radiant and fully expressed. You taking up your rightful space isn't selfish. It's your gift to everyone around you. Because when you show up authentically, you create a field of permission that allows others to do the same. If you haven't taken my free quiz yet, Breaking Free, Discover Your People Pleasing Pattern and How to Change It, the link is in the description below. Understanding your unique pattern is crucial for knowing how and why you might be shrinking in relationships. Thank you for being here, and remember, you were never meant to be small. Your authentic presence is a gift, not a burden. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more videos on people pleasing, boundaries, authenticity, inner child healing, and creating your most joyful, authentic life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.